Gary Gastelu is FoxNews.com automotive editor, and Jason Abbruzzese is back as well. So, Gary, what I'm wondering about is whether this is going to turn into kind of the Apple TV, something you keep hearing about, but you never get specifics on.
Well, the good thing about the car is, if it happens, look, the car itself might not be that profitable, certainly compared to other Apple products, but it's a vehicle, if you will, to sell other products. If you can keep people in that Apple brand using the different devices that work together, and the car is at the key, at the part of that. People aren't going to go out and buy their Android phones. They're going to buy their Apple phones. They're going to buy their other Apple gear to work with their car.
But Jason, when you listen to Tim Cook say that, it sounds like he's talking about something going on inside of the car, not necessarily the whole car itself. Maybe they're going to do all the interiors for Mercedes, like Bose did for sound.
Sure, I think that there's a chance that they're probably exploring that in addition to also exploring making a car. They've got enough cash to explore whatever they want and hire.
By the way, $206 billion now. The one time that Donald Trump, idea of maybe bringing back all that expatriated cash sounds like a great idea. Imagine how much $206 billion for just one company could do here.
I mean, you could basically buy any automotive company you want. They could probably buy Tesla if they really wanted to.
Is there a chance that might happen, Gary, that they may use their cash to buy a car company?
They could. That'd be the easy way to get into it. It would be a more expensive way. You could start your own company for less than what Tesla's going for right now as far as what you're going to actually pay for it. Look, the other thing here is Apple's working on something. They've got car engineers. They're working on a car. But are they working on a car for the United States, or are they working on a car for China or for some other part of the world?
By the way, they've been recruiting Tesla engineers for their own program, which is called Titan, by the way, their car program. So it does sound like something more than just an interior system, doesn't it?
Well, absolutely. And if you know Apple, they're very thorough, and they're probably going to want to basically build their own car, even if they don't end up producing one. So if that teaches them how to make the in-car experience better, how to integrate the Apple experience, as Tim Cook just called it, so be it. They might end up having to produce some Apple cars and then end up producing an operating system.
I'm just wondering how long this whole project can stay secret. I mean, it's a tough secret to keep.
A lot of people involved.
Long.
A motorcycle company, electric motorcycle company, Mission Motors, that went out of business a couple months ago, they blamed it on Apple. They said they stole all of our engineers. We couldn't get investors anymore, so we had to go out of business. So they're definitely working on it. There's more and more people getting involved. Look, Apple, as long as they don't fess up and say, we're going to build a car, if they never get around to it, if they decide it was a bad idea from the start, you can't say they didn't do it.
Jason, on the other hand, you look at where their sales come from. It's all iPhones. I mean, that's what we're talking about today is the iPhone sales from China, iPhone sales from here. Is it all these other ancillary projects, whether Apple TV or Apple Car, are they going to fade? And is it just going to become a phone company, Apple, eventually?
It could, but if Apple wants to move the dial here, they don't have a lot of options. They are so big and so profitable that even when they start, $1 billion business, we just talked about how the Apple Watch category is now up to, $5 billion in revenue or something like that. That's an incredible amount of money for even a big company. It's nothing to Apple. So if they need something to move the dial and really push the business forward, automotive might be one of the only places they can do that.
We got to jump. Jason, Gary, thank you both. Appreciate it. Melissa.